Guys, welcome back to Gales and Dale's Tales. Today's storyteller is Callum.
I have a tale for you. Listen close. The Weaver of Hues. In the town of Ametsuchi, where forgotten things drift in on the morning mist, lived a girl named Mila. She was not a weaver of wool or silk, but of hues. Her loom captured the shimmering gold of a first laugh, the deep indigo of a shared secret, and the soft gray of a peaceful sorrow, weaving the very feelings of the world into cloth. One morning something different arrived with the mist, not a misplaced teacup or a forgotten melody, but a boy. He stood in the town square, a silhouette carved from smoke and silence. Every inch of him, from his hair to his clothes to his eyes, was the color of ash. The townsfolk, accustomed to oddities, gave him a wide berth. But Mila, whose life was a tapestry of color, felt a painful void just looking at him. She approached cautiously, her own vibrant houri seeming almost too loud beside his quiet gray. "You're lost," she said softly. He didn't answer, only looked at her with eyes like faded photographs. Mila brought the boy, whom she called Kage, back to her workshop. She offered him tea, which he didn't drink, and showed him her work. "Every color tells a story," she explained, holding up a cloth that shimmered with the pure, unbridled joy of a child's birthday party. Kage simply watched, his expression unchanging. He reached out a hesitant gray hand and touched the joyful cloth. For a fleeting moment, a single thread of pale yellow, the color of a weak winter sun, sparked on his fingertip before fading back to gray. Mila understood. His colors weren't gone, just locked away. She decided she would weave him a new story. She began with her own memories, pulling a thread of warm crimson from the thought of her mother's embrace and weaving it, a single bold line, onto an empty frame on her loom. Day after day she wove for him. She pulled the bright teal of diving into a cool lake, the gentle lavender of a lullaby, the burnt orange of a shared sunset. The tapestry grew, a vibrant story of small, beautiful moments. Kage sat in a corner of the workshop, watching her silently. One afternoon, as Mila wove the bittersweet violet hue of a difficult farewell, a tear slipped down her cheek. It was a memory she rarely touched. As the tear fell, Kage stirred. He rose and walked to the loom, and with a trembling hand he touched the violet thread. This time the color didn't fade. A deep, sorrowful violet bloomed on his hand, spreading up his arm like ink in water. Then another color surfaced on his cheek, the soft pink of embarrassment. A memory, his own, had been unlocked. He looked at Mila, and for the first time his gray eyes held a flicker of his own light. He wasn't a lost thing to be fixed, but a person whose own tapestry had unraveled. Mila smiled, a genuine, brilliant gold, and offered him a thread from her own memories. Together they began to weave, mixing the colors of her past with the slowly returning hues of his own, creating a story that belonged to them both. If you like stories, like and subscribe. More stories are on the way. Thank you, my dear friends.
Thank you. Guys, please like and subscribe.